The value of z
So
is
sir,
what?
first, so sir, we updated z is equal to 1 by checking that
Yeah,
condition is true. Then we
yeah,
updated z is equal to minus 1, that checking that 1 is equal to 1. So final answer is minus 1. That's fine, no, sir.
yeah. Z is -1. So final answer would be -1. Any doubt in this one?
So yes, sir.
So C is the answer and C is -1. Let's
Yes.
move to the next question. Again, we have a pseudocode given, and in the pseudocode, as you can see, some part of the pseudocode is missing. So we need to go through the problem statement, what it is saying, and based on that, we will figure out the options. Okay. So first of all, the pseudocode is executed on the scores dataset. At the end of the execution, count captures the number of students whose total marks are more than the class average total marks, but have scored below the subject average in at least one subject. Okay, is this clear? So the total marks of the student should be uh, average total is storing class average. So I'll just write this. Okay. So total marks should be greater than this, but uh, if you check maths, it should be either this should be less than maths, or physics marks should be less than average physics mark, or chemistry marks should be less than average chemistry mark. Okay.
Sir,
Okay. It is saying at least. Okay. So either we can have this condition or we can have pairs. That means we'll have this kind of thing, or we can have all three things. But all three things is not possible. Why? Because we have to get this as well. If we take all three as a small, then we won't get this.
yes.
Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if this is clear, then we'll move to the pseudocode. We will first try to check what is there in the pseudocode currently and what is missing. So first of all, we have defined a count variable and we have initialized it to 0. So I'm just writing C for count. We have another variable C over here. Let's write count only. Count is 0. Then we have some card level variables. Why these are card level variables? Because we have already picked the card and after that we have initialized these variables. So A is initialized to false, B is also initialized to false, C is also false, and D is also false. So these are the variables that we have defined. Now over here we are checking some condition, and based on that condition we are saying that A would be true. What is the condition? When will A be true?
If the total marks is higher than the average total marks of the students.
So if T is greater than average total mark, okay, then we will switch A to, I'll just write TR for true. Then we have another condition which is switching B. So what is the condition for B?
Sir, if mathematics marks is yes, then average mark.
Average of math mark.
Average
Average
maths.
math mark.
So sorry, sir, mathematics marks yes, then average maths
Yeah.
mark.
In that case, we'll switch B. Then we have similarly physics for C. So
Sir, if physics marks is yes, then average physics mark.
average physics. Then we will switch C to true. And
Sir, if
then we have,
chemistry is yes, then average chemistry.
yeah,
So this set already completed in previous lecture.
in last live session?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if that is the case, then if you have any question from week 3, you can ask.
Okay, sir.
Otherwise, if others wants me to solve this PA, then I can go ahead and
Yes,
solve
sir.
the
Solve,
question.
solve it. Solve.
Do we have any questions from
If
maybe activity or somewhere?
Yesterday there was one question. It was not from the activity, but from the syllabus. It was about how come side effects be an intended action.
Side effects.
Yes.
Okay. So was that clear or not
No,
clear?
no, no, that was pending.
And who was discussing? Was it Mandipa or someone else?
I don't remember, sir.
Okay. It was
Sprit
discussed
ma'am was there.
yesterday, right?
Sprit ma'am was there.
Okay, then Mandipa will take that. Okay, that question. Just remind her in the next session, so she will take that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Any other doubts related to activity assignment or somewhere? If not, I'll continue the PS.
AQ
Yes, sir.
3.29%.
Activity 3
Fourth.
3.4. Okay. What is the question? Which one?
Nine.
Question number 9. In a variant of this course dataset, the maximum marks in maths and physics are this. A student has scored in all subjects and has topped the class based on the total marks. Will she get a prize? So this seems related to previous questions. Are all questions related or just 6 to 9? Seems like all of them are related.
Just first,
Representation.
yeah, like, all of them are.
If A, B, and C are 3 candidates who have obtained the 3 prizes, which of the following statements are true? Does anyone remember the context for this one? If you can point me to the context, then I'll answer this one. I need to check the lectures otherwise.
It was related to the condition for rewarding 3 students of the top performers.
Okay, in all the subjects.
Yes, in for the condition was that the student who will be on the top 3 will get the total top, and after that the condition is he or she should be a combination of boys and girls, and after that it was he or she should get at least one subject with maximum marks.
So top 3.
At least topped one subject.
Yes, top 3 in at least one subject, and combination of boys and girls,
In one
and the
subject
top
only.
3 in total.
At
In one
least,
sub-
so it can be more.
Could you repeat the conditions again?
the top 3 in at least one subject.
Okay, one subject. What was the other condition?
Combination of boys and girls,
Okay,
and after that top total
total should be
should be top
top.
in total marks.
Okay. Repeat all parts of you by changing the order of the comparison.
You can refer this condition from question number 1.
Question number 1.
Option B and D are right. So
At least one of them is a boy. Okay.
So option B will be true here.
Okay.
Option B and D.
Yeah.
That is the condition.
Each one of
This was
them
also
should
solved
have.
yesterday as well.
Yes.
Okay. Each one of them should have come within the top 3 scorers in at least one subject. A and D only, right?
Yes, A and
B
D
and
only
D.
was there.
B and D.
Sorry, B
Sorry,
and D.
B
Yeah,
and
yeah,
D,
yeah.
my bad.
B and D. Should have come within the top 3 scorers in at least one subject. Okay. We have a student who has topped both maths and physics mark. Will this student get a prize? What about this one?
Option C.
Option C. She has a good
Option
chance of
C.
getting a prize.
A good
Yeah.
chance.
Right. How many pairwise comparisons among the okay?
Sir, one.
Let
One.
1 second. Let max represent three variables that people okay, such that the current values are as follows. Let's assume always compare a new card first with this. A new card is now picked from one that has matched how many pairwise comparisons among the variables cards are needed to update all the variables. Okay, yes, you just compare max one and then you update. Okay, one for this one. What will be the value of after the update? Okay, this will just update and add. So max one will become 95 and then max two will become 89 and so on. So this is doable. You can do this.
That will
After
be
making,
262.
yeah, you can add that. After making this
The question
update,
number 5 explain.
sorry,
Explain.
previous one.
Question number 5. Question number 5.
Fine. Okay. After making this update, another card comes up with 50 at the as the max mark. How many pairwise comparisons are needed to update all variables? It's the same, no? It's
So,
similar
but
to this one.
answer is 3
Sir, three.
and mass is 50 is not.
So max
greater than
marks
max.
is
So we
given.
don't have to compare anything.
Only max marks is given.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I want to say in this question, for this question, one thing.
Yeah.
I think it will be 0 or
So,
1.
sir, if the another card came with 50, okay,
Right.
as a max mark. So first we compared this max one card. So 50 is less than 89. So,
Right.
sir, here we find sir, that 50 is less than 81. So what is the need to compare with both cards?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so that's the only doubt on me.
If 50 is less than 78, then why we don't
But you have to
First,
maintain the
first,
sequence though.
the first,
You
the first the 50 is less than 89. So in the first case we find the 50 is less than 89. In the third
But
case,
if
sir, in the third question yesterday, ma'am has told that if you find that 95 is greater than max one, so
Anvesh,
max
Anvesh,
one is
may I tell?
updated. Max one is
An-
updated.
Anvesh, regarding this, yesterday ma'am told that if we get the comparison right, if we see the marks as 90, let's say, then it would update the max one. So we have to compare it first with max one according to the question given. And since we update the marks max one to 90, therefore we have to
25.
take it 3 times. We have to update it 3 times because of max one, max two, max three. We have to update it all. Therefore for that, but the comparison is only one. Is it?
So here,
So here in this question, I think there will be one because max one is the marks given is less than max one, therefore, or it will be
max
three.
one, How max 1 is less than
No, the
given mark?
marks, the given marks is less than max one. I'm telling that.
Yes. Okay.
Max one is
So
given
here the
max
comparison
95.
one na bhai. One times na
I,
value
I
one.
I also think that, but after that, I also think that first the man who compared it with max one, then he doesn't get any more value than max one. Then after that, he goes to max two for comparison. Then after that, he goes to max three. By this concept, it can be three, but it
It
also
will
can
be
be
3.
one.
We have
Sir, by
already given.
applying the comparison rule, we will get the final answer as 3.
Yeah,
Even though the value 50 doesn't change any of the variables, right?
I am telling that
yeah,
only.
yeah.
Yes, sir. Even though the
Okay. I understand what you guys want to say that first first 50 is compared to 89. So max is less than max 1. Then it's
Yes,
And
compared to
it's
max 2. Then
and
also it
max
is less than
yes,
max 2.
yes. What the
max
Then
point?
one
max
is
3.
max one is not 89 now. We
95, sir.
updated
No,
it
95.
in
95,
one of the
sorry.
previous
95.
questions, right? So max
95.
one is 95, max two is 89, and so on. Then,
Sir, got it, sir.
based on the
Okay.
assumption that we have given over here, we'll compare, and then we will get what? 3, right?
Three.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I
Thank you,
have one
bye.
question, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
Go ahead.
if number of comparison would change if the new card has added as a new higher value, such as something like 85, 80 or something.
It will change some of the things, right? It won't change max one. I'll
But
just
it change some of the things.
yeah,
So
some of
in
the
that
values
case,
it will change.
sir, in that case, we have to compare it more than one times, no?
Suppose for now I'm just taking these values, and suppose we picked a new card, and the value for that card is 70. Okay, max marks
Yes.
is 70 in that one. You will compare with max one, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Then you will compare with max two,
Yes.
right? You will
Yes.
again get 78 is greater than 70, so we need to check another card, next
Hmm.
card, right?
Okay, sir. Yeah, here I understand
So
why it is
three
there.
times comparison is going on.
3 times
Hmm.
Yeah, for
comparison
this
going
one,
on.
3 times is needed, but
The question is how
so-
to say.
yeah,
Okay, sir.
but
Understand.
suppose if you have 85, in that case you don't need to compare 3 times, right? You will
Two
compare with
times it
this
would
one
be.
and this one only,
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
right? Because we
Yes.
have over here, or you can just see that max 1, max 2, max 3 are maximum max marks. So if you compare this, and if you find that the max marks for the picked card is in between these, you don't need to compare it with this, right?
Yes. Here the question is making us confused because here written how many pairwise comparison are needed to update all variables. Therefore, this all variables point is confusing.
I don't think this is confusing.
Because written to update all variables, so I thought that we have to update all variables irrespective of less marks or doesn't
Sir,
matter.
here it said that update max 1 to 95. Sorry, madam. Here update max 1 is updated 95. Sir, okay. So, sir, when we compare card with max 1, max 2, max 3, I gave answer 3, but expected answer came 2 in this fifth question.
Expected was 2.
No,
Yes.
expected is 3.
No, sir.
I'm sorry, sir, 3.
It should be 3. I'm not
Yeah,
sure what is
expected is
given
3
in the
only.
expected one, but it should be 3. Okay. If
Sir, but
it's
my
less than
portal
3,
में
then
came.
it is wrong. Sorry?
सॉरी सर मुझे लगता है मेरे पोर्टल में ग्लिच हो गया था इसलिए मेरे पोर्टल
Okay.
में
Okay.
दिखा रहा था।
Okay. This is easy. You can do that, I guess. This one, I guess. Now repeat all the parts of the previous by changing the order of comparison with the 3 variables. That is, let us assume that we always compare a new card first with this. Okay. So now the order has changed. So we are comparing the lowest one first, then the middle one, and then the highest one.
Yes, sir. This is the
Okay.
actual condition of question number 9.
Okay, this is the same condition. So I'll just skip this one and move to 9. Yeah.
So I have doubt on 8.
Okay, what is the doubt in this one?
Sir, in question number 8, I had given answer is 1, but I think it would be 0.
Why would it you have to compare something. So it should be at least 1. You can't have 0, right?
Okay, so from Max 3, we have to compare Max 3 with the new card of Max 50. For that, you are telling that.
Yeah, you will compare 50 with max 3
Hmm.
and something like this will come, right?
Hmm. I have thought that, but here written update variables in the next line.
You will update only when the conditions are satisfied, right?
Yeah.
So in this one, the condition is not getting satisfied. 50 is not greater than any of these, right?
Hmm.
So why
Understood.
would you update?
Understood.
Okay, let's move to 9. In a variant of this course dataset, the maximum maths marks, physics marks, and these are given. A student has scored and has topped the class based on the total marks and they get a prize. So what do you think? What will be the answer for this one?
Option C.
Why
Can
C?
I ask
Sir,
my doubt?
because since he is not meeting the criteria of getting the prices, therefore she can get in case of tie only.
Okay. What was the exact doubt in this one?
So she got 94 in all three subjects. So she didn't top in any of three subjects. So how she has a good chance of getting prize?
There were 3 conditions, right?
Hmm.
Highest marks. So if someone is scoring 94 in all the things,
Total will be more than the other.
there is a high chance of that student to satisfy the other things as well, right? Right?
Yes.
So we'll have some sum. Then she's a girl.
Hmm.
And the other condition was what?
At least should top in one of the subject.
Yeah, that one is not getting satisfied, but still we can say that this is correct.
Since all over total is more, therefore.
Yeah, one of the conditions is getting satisfied. So yeah, we can say that.
Sir, he has good chance of getting it. It is not
Yeah.
definitely we get a prize. So
Yeah.
sir, I have doubt in activity question 3.2, question number 3, 4, and 7.
Sir, in this question, it would the option will be C in case of tie, right? If there is a tie occurs.
This one?
Yes. If tie occurs, then it will get now.
Yeah. She has a good chance of getting a prize, right?
Now, sir, I have doubt.
3.2.
Yes.
Which
Question
question?
number
Can you
3.
explain
Question
please
number
why
3.
can't option A can be the answer for the 9th question?
For the 9th question, why option? Yes, she will certainly get a prize. This is not true, right?
Sir, because here 94 marks is less than all expected marks 95, 96, and 97. Maximum marks. That is the score in all subjects.
So the condition is not getting satisfied. 94 should be the maximum marks in any of the subjects. That is not happening. So that's why this is not true.
Sir, now I have doubt to you.
Doubt in?
3.2.
I got it, sir.
Question
Thank you,
number,
sir.
Okay.
sir, 3.2, question number 3.
Question number 3.
Yes,
What is your doubt?
sir, I am doubting in this whole question.
Okay, assume that we have computed the average math marks and stored it in a variable called average. Consider the following pseudocode. The end of the execution of the what is the variable count is there. So what's the doubt in this one? You said you have doubt in this whole question.
Yes,
Can you
sir.
tell me what is happening in the pseudocode?
Sir, here count is in the yes to 0. Okay.
Yeah.
And y1 is 4 card. We have to pick card from X from 5-1, move X to 5-2. Gender is to S and average is in max mark.
Hmm.
Okay. So I have given answer 3, but expected answer was 3.
You have
You
given
have
this
given
one.
against
See.
the operator because your average is less than X max.
Average is what? Average mathematics mark across
Yes.
your data set. And this one is the current math mark for the current card, right?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, average will the student should get more than the average here.
So you have marked option C. It stores the number of girls who have scored. This is incorrect, right?
Yeah,
Not below above. It should be above.
option D.
Option D. This one.
Hmm.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Now clear.
Okay. You have to read
I have
these
doubt
things
in
carefully.
question 5.
Same activity.
Hmm.
Okay. Consider a variant of the sports data set with the following minimum and maximum values. Okay. We decide to offer 5 grades. Where A is the highest and E is the lowest. What would be the range of scores associated with the grade? What's your doubt in this one?
Unable to solve this.
So we have to give 5 grades. Okay. The maximum marks is 99. So can we say that anything which is in between this will give A? For B, we can have something like this. For C, we can have something like 79 to this C.
So
160.
first of all, you divided it in 5 parts.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Can we have this?
59 to 50.
We have to find
Oh,
for
yeah, D. 69, option A.
option. Is that the correct one?
Yeah.
Hello, sir. I have doubt in
Yeah.
activity 3.4, question number 1 and 8.
1 and 8. 8 we just solved, no? And 1 we also did.
Yes.
This is the condition given in your lecture. So you need to go through the lecture and check these conditions. So I'll skip 1. Okay.
Take care of it.
And what about
Sir, I have doubt in activity 5.
activity 5? 8 we just discussed, so I'm skipping this one as well. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay. Sorry, sorry.
Sir, activity 5, question 2 and 4.
What's your doubt?
Sir, how it is false?
The
I have
logic
doubt in
used
that.
by the procedure map to compute the maximum mark depends on the parameter that is passed to it. So for this one, we need to check the procedure max. Does anyone remember what was given in max? Or does anyone have a snapshot or something?
3.5, right?
Yeah, 3.5.
Okay, wait for 1 minute. Check. Okay, in this, it was given about the introduction to parameters and procedures, and here it was done for there was two professors. One of them told the other to calculate the maximum maths marks, maximum physics, and maximum chemistry, and maximum total. And
That is fine. That is fine. Do you remember
they
the
gave the
procedure?
introduction. Yes.
So what was the procedure? What was happening?
Nothing
Is it
was written, but it was discussed in the. It was given about the introduction. What is parameter? What is procedure? That's only.
okay? So for this one, since we are talking about a parameter, right?
Hmm.
Suppose we define a maximum. Okay. I'll just give a rough idea. What is it trying to ask? Based on that, you can extrapolate. Okay. Since we are talking about maximum about a data set, okay. Now we are passing some parameter over here. Let's say some number. So across the data set, do you think the max mark will depend on this parameter?
যে তুমি
So
কিছু পাবে খাটতে হবে খাটলে শিখরে যাবে
can you mute yourself? Someone's mic is open.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So we passed some parameter, and based on that, do you think the maximum marks, the value of the max at the end of the execution will depend on that? Do you think this parameter? It won't, right? Because
Yes,
in
sir.
the data set we have a maximum value, and no matter what we pass in x, right, we won't use this because internally what we do, internally we initialize the value of max. So suppose we initialize it to maybe 10,000 or something, right? So this we initialized in the procedure itself, and then we do the comparison. So we do some comparison that this marks, sorry, not 10,000. We are talking about max, so it should be less. Okay, we initialized it with 0. We are talking about a scores dataset, so I'll just initialize it to 0. And then we will check whether m is greater than current total or not. Okay, or some maths marks or physics marks or not. If it is not this. If this condition is getting satisfied, we will update this value. So this parameter is not used at all, right? Is it?
Sir, but in the lecture it was told that max of maths in the bracket maths was written, and the professor calculated the maximum maths marks.
But that is
So it
also fine, right?
depends on the maths. No, only one subject. It does not see the physics and chemistry other subject.
Still, even in that condition, if you pass the subject as the parameter, it won't depend, right?
Not what.
Will it?
Can you repeat once?
See, in this one, currently you are passing maths, right?
Hmm.
But if you change it to physics, will it change
Hmm.
the maximum
Yeah.
value?
Yes.
For that subject, it will change, but okay. Yeah, it will change.
Hello, sir.
I'll have to go through the max procedure for this one once. Okay.
Hello, sir.
After that, I can. Yeah, go ahead.
So in lecture, sir have told that we can call max procedure for maths, physics, and chemistry. So procedure can be called, and it do not depend on parameter.
But the value will change, right?
Value will change for each math and physics chemistry.
Yeah, but logic is not changed now.
Logic is same. That's why I'm telling that the procedure will be same because procedure is max and the parameters is different. No, parameters is all the subjects. Therefore, it will
Okay.
change the value.
Over here, it's talking about the logic. Yeah, that is true. Whoever answered that, so that is true. It's talking about the logic itself. So suppose you have a procedure max itself. Okay, you wrote something like this. You initialized some initial value. I'll say I to this one, and if I is less than some value, suppose this is some subject. Suppose currently we have passed maths, or let me use X itself. This is subject, X is subject. Okay. So we check this and based on that, we do some updates, right? Now, if we change the subjects at the top level, okay, will this procedure change? The logic inside this procedure change?
No.
No. So that is what the question is trying to ask. Okay.
So
I
it would be true.
misinterpreted. How it would be true? It is saying the logic used by the procedure max to compute the maximum marks depends on. So it doesn't depend on whether you are passing math, physics, or chemistry, right? This won't change.
Okay.
This will remain the same, right?
So yeah, logic means the procedure.
The code itself or the procedure
Okay, okay,
itself,
okay.
whatever you have written in the code itself. Okay.
Hmm.
I misinterpreted this question. I hope this is clear. Any other doubt you have?
So 3 and 4.
Same activity?
Hmm.
Maximum total is equal to the sum of maximum marks in the three subjects. Maximum total. This should be true, right?
Even true, but expected is false.
Expected is false. The maximum total. This again depends on whatever is discussed in the lectures, and I haven't seen the lectures like from few months, so I'm not sure about this one. Can anyone give some highlights on this one? Has anyone solved this one and gotten false? Know the reason? If not, then there could be something wrong in the question itself. That is all. Because it's looking, it should be true. The maximum marks is equal to the sum of the maximum marks in the three subjects.
This is false, sir.
That is
This
false.
would be true, sir.
Yes, sir, this is false.
Why?
Because of
sir.
maximum total is called topper of all three subjects, and maximum marks in one subject is a different student. Can be different. Like
The maximum
we have
total
topper
is
of
equal
9.
to the sum of the maximum. Okay, got
No,
what you are trying to. Suppose we have 17 maths,
yes,
then we
sir.
have 87 in physics, and then we have in chemistry maybe 90. Okay. Then we have
Yes.
another student with
If some students have
math.
94, 94, 94 in three subjects, but and maximum total is not equal to the max total subject wise, like in every subject. Some students got 98 marks. That's why.
Yeah. Okay, so and let's say, yeah, let's compare these two only. So in chemistry, you can see that this is highest, this is highest, and in maths, this is highest. Okay.
Yes,
Now
sir.
in the question, it is saying that the maximum total is equal to the sum of the maximum marks in the three subjects. So maximum marks in maths is this, and maximum marks in physics is this, and maximum marks in chemistry is this. But since
Maximum
these,
total is 10.
yeah, maximum total would be for this particular card, right?
Yes, sir.
If you sum these and these numbers, suppose I'm not actually summing this, but suppose you got something like 202 in this one and 247 in this one. So maximum is 247. But
Yes.
the question is asking if maximum maths is this, maximum physics is this, and maximum chemistry is this, then maximum marks, this marks will be 70
Different.
plus 97 plus
Plus
90.
90.
It is saying this. That is not true, right?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
So sir, it depends on the maximum marks of all three subjects.
It doesn't, right? Maximum total
Maximum
is
total.
at a maximum total is card level, right?
So
The max,
these 247 and 202 which you have written, that's one.
yeah, maximum total is this one.
Okay.
And
And
the
in
question
the
is
right side which
saying
you
that
have written.
the question is saying it will be equal to this.
Hmm.
That is not true, right?
Hmm.
Okay.
So next one, yes.
Let us clone the scores dataset and modify it in the following way. For every card in the clone dataset, we replace the maths marks by 100 minus the current maths marks. Okay. That is, we take the maths mark in a card, subtract it from 100, and then replace the math mark in the, okay. We refer to the math mark in the clone dataset and maths clone. Now consider the following code. The code is executed. What does the variable map store? Okay. So what did you get and what was the logic for this? What did you do?
I have given the answer option C, but expected is A.
Expected A. Why did you pick C?
Because here max clone is max of max clone. Therefore, max clone would be 100 minus the original max marks. Then it would be assigned to max clone. Then after that, 100 minus max clone would be assigned to the variable max. It would be minimum no only
Okay.
in the clone data set.
What I will do, I'll pick an example and based on that I'll try to explain this one. Okay. So suppose first of all max clone it is saying okay. In the original data set, say maximum maths marks is 90. Okay.
Yes.
And minimum marks is maybe 27. Okay. In the original data set. So in the clone data set, what will be the maximum value and the minimum value? Can anyone tell?
Maximum will be 10 and minimum will be 3 and 83.
Maximum will be 10.
Yes, 100 minus max, no.
That will be minimum, right?
Yes, 10.
Yeah. And what about the
73.
sorry, this is min. This is 73. And min is what? Min is 10.
10.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now this is our clone data, and over here we are doing max of clone. So max of clone will get this 73. We will get
Hmm.
73.
Hmm.
Now we are doing 100 minus 73. What will it return
The previous minimum.
from the original data set, right?
Okay, got it.
Got it? So
Yes, sir.
in these type of questions, if you can take one example and then try to solve, it would be easier.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Any other doubt?
Sir, for cloned, it is the maximum, right?
Clone doesn't have 27, right?
Hmm.
It
Yes,
had
yes.
10 as
10 only.
minimum and
Yeah.
73 as
Got it. Got it.
maximum. It would be some intermediate value.
Sir, activity question 3.9, question number 1.
3.9 question number 1. What is your doubt? Again, it is related to, I think, the
So
lecture.
I don't know what is the side effect.
Changing the sequence of cards is one of the side effects while working with procedures. Okay. Can anyone give some highlights from the lectures? What is it related to? What procedure was it using? In some procedure, it will cost you the sequence of card, but in some procedures, it won't. Okay. So I'll just give one or two examples for this one, and let's see.
Sir, this question is talking about procedure.
Yeah. And
If,
sequence
if,
of cards.
if we change the sequence of card, then
Yeah.
also their order might be changed.
Side effects always harm the end goal of the program.
No, sir. It can also be an end goal of the program. It may or not harm the program. It can also be a sir. Yesterday, ma'am explained that it can also be
Okay.
an end goal.
Can you give an example? When will it harm and when will it not harm?
Sir, for example,
And
sir, if I
it
want
is
to, sir,
saying always.
one example, if I want to have, sir, number of student in ascending order, okay?
Okay.
If we move from 5 1 to 5 2 student, so student arrange in descending order. So our program aim was to find the students in descending order.
Okay.
So here end goal is satisfied. But if the sir if there is no goal to find the descending order of the number of students data set, then it may harm the program in that way that the number of students arranged in the order might get misplaced
Okay.
because
So
according to the right.
I'll
Sir, am I
just
right?
pick, yeah, partially. So I'll just pick the example that you have given and I'll try to explain once again. So what he said, suppose in the pile you have students and the students are arranged in maybe ascending order of maximum. Okay.
Yes.
And the goal is to basically get the students in descending order of their maths marks. Okay. So since this is in ascending order, so the top card will have what? The minimum marks. So you will
Yes,
move this
sir.
card and store at the bottom. Similarly, this one, the last one, will have the maximum mark. You will store it at the top. Okay. This was the goal.
Yes.
Now we are fixing the goal and we are changing the order of this card, this pile basically. Now instead of having the cards in ascending order, suppose we have the cards but they are randomly ordered. Okay, you don't know the sequence that this card is the maximum and it is stored at index X. You don't know this. Okay,
Yes, sir.
now what you will do, you will pick the first card, you will put it at the bottom, then you will pick the second card. It could be greater than the first card that you have stored in pile 2, or it could be less than that. Based on the value, you will store that card. Suppose you stored it at the top. Then for the third card, you have to compare again. Okay, both the cards. Right?
Yes.
In previous condition, that was not happening. You just
Okay.
picked and pile it up. Right? So it is
Okay.
saying that sequence of card is one of the side effects. Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
side effect or sequence in this case doesn't always harm the goal, right? In this case, it became the pro thing. So you used it there and you were able to sort everything easily. But in this one, it became the bottleneck, right?
Yes, sir.
So the key thing that you need to observe here is always. So if there was not always, then the answer might change, but for always, it will always be false. Okay. Any other doubt from activity?
Sir, I have doubt in activity 6, question 2, 3, and 5.
Activities 6, 2, 3, and 5. Refer to the procedure, some maths standard. Okay. Discuss at the beginning of which of the following expressions calculate the sum of all the students in the card. Okay. What would be the value stored in the variable marks?
No, sorry, sir, in activity 8. Sorry, my bad.
Okay. Activity 8.
3, 4, and 5.
Are they related to this question number 1? The
Yes.
procedure of 3. Yeah. Consider the following code block in the procedure. Open the lecture. Assume that we call the procedure this at the intermediate stage in the execution of this procedure. We find the variables and the values this for the next card that we pick up from find out the condition in the error state. In the above, if statement evaluates to what would be the smallest value of that part on the pattern. Okay, what is the condition? If x dot subset greater than max, okay, we are passing the subset greater than max, third max will change. Okay, okay. And the next part, the condition in this evaluates to what would be the smallest value of the sum. Okay. In the procedure, this we are just returning third max. Which of the following options gives the correct reason behind? Using this procedure to find out who has got the top. So it is sufficient. Okay, so we had a procedure defined over here. Okay. Currently, if you see in this procedure, this is the name of the procedure and the code is this one. So in this procedure, we are basically checking whether the current card x dot and subject is some maths, physics, or chemistry, any subject. So I'll just write subject itself. If this is true, we need to update the value. Okay. So it's basically trying to check the calculate. Now in this procedure, in question 3, it is saying that suppose after everything that we had in this procedure, so we had the if condition, then the updates, those things are already there. And we are just returning the third max. Okay. So third max we had. So in the update, we were updating the third max, and if condition was not satisfied, we were not updating it. So if that is true, so what do you think? Which of these is the correct option? So the first option is saying we will be using this procedure to find out who has got the third highest marks in a given subject. So it is sufficient if we just return the value. Okay. It is saying that if you are returning just the third max, it is saying that we just the target or the goal is just to find the third highest marks in the given subject. So we are just returning that and it is sufficient. Okay. It is saying that. In the next option, it is saying we will be using this procedure to find out if a given student has come within the top three scorers in a given subject. So it is sufficient if we return just this value. What do you think? Which option is correct?
Option A.
Why not option B?
It would be option B, I think, because yeah, if we get the only the third max, then we can find the second and first max automatically.
Okay. We will be using this procedure to find out if a given student has come within the top three scorers in a given subject. Okay. So if we are just returning the third value, okay, we would
Yes,
be
sir.
able to find this, right?
Right.
If we have a procedure, suppose this procedure is getting used in some piece of pseudocode. Okay, you have a pseudocode, and this procedure is getting used in that pseudocode. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if we just return third max from this procedure, and in the pseudocode we are using that. So suppose we have a variable maybe x, you can say. Then x will contain what? X will contain third max, right?
Yes,
Right?
sir. Yes, sir.
And then for a particular student, we will compare based on the subject. We will compare whether the student's mark in that particular subject is greater than x or not. Okay. If it is greater than, we can definitely say that the student has scored one of the top three marks. Is it clear? Is it clear? Can we use it like this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If this is clear, then yeah. Any other doubt in this one?
So question number 5.
Same activity?
Yes, sir. 3.8 only.
Okay. So for some arbitrary x, we execute the following subset topper. Consider the procedure subset topper match with okay. Just first in the lecture. What is the basic data type value? What are these procedures? Sorry, not
The
procedures.
first one
These
is card
parameters.
ID, I think. I think the first one is card ID.
Yeah, that is
Second
true.
is physics, math, and chemistry marks.
These are just the marks, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we execute the following. What would be the return value when read from top to bottom? So we have three cards. Okay. We are not talking about scores data set or any other data set. We are just saying that we have these three cards. And on these three cards, we are calling this procedure. So what will be the value? So first of all, we will check subject topper for this one. So what will it return? True or false?
Sir, not got the question. That's why I am not able to do the answer.
In this one, you don't need to refer the scores data set. You can just say that you have one card. These are the marks in that card. So You need to check the sequence. So first is maths, then physics, then chemistry. Okay. In maths, he or she got 0 mark. In physics, they got 0 again, and in chemistry, they got 0 again. Okay. Now we are talking about subject topper. So we don't have any reference right now. So they will definitely be topper, right? Because we are comparing, and before seeing this card, we haven't seen any other card, right? So they will
Okay.
definitely be the topper in current step.
Yes.
So for the first one, it is true. What about this one? In the next one, again we compare that greater than equal to, again highest. Chemistry
Yes.
is same. So true. What about the third one?
False.
False. Okay. So do we have an option like this? True, true, false.
Option A.
Option A. Is it option A, or have I missed some procedure, some details in the procedure?
So I have not submitted it. That's why.
Has anyone submitted this one?
Yeah, all the three values are true, true, true.
Okay, so I might have missed
Answer
some
is
detail in the procedure. What is subject topper? Is it related to just one subject, or is it related to all the subjects?
No, at least one subject.
At least one subject. Then, in the case of at least one, the third value will also be true, right? Because if we compare physics with previous, like initially for the first card, the maximum
Okay.
marks was what? This one?
0, 0. Yeah.
0, 0, 0. In the next card,
Excuse me, sir.
math.
FCM.
Yeah, 1 second. Give me 1 second to skip after that. Then we updated the value of maths, and maths maximum
100.
maths marks became 100,
Yeah.
and physics is 0, and chemistry is also 0. Okay, and it gave true. In the
If
next
it
one,
was for max total, subject total, total topper, then it would be second one will only be true, right? And the first and third one will be false. If it is
could you
judged
repeat
among
that?
the total, if the student is judged among the total marks, then the second statement will be true, and the other two statement will be false, right?
Why do you think so?
Because here, okay, the third one will only be true because 50 plus 70 it adds up to 120. That's why
Yeah,
I'm telling. So
and
the
these
third one,
this is 100 and this is 0. So in that case as well, all of them will be true, right?
in that case,
Hello,
sir,
sir.
how can it be true? Because we are taking the topper by judging them the total marks they got. Therefore, only the third statement would be true, right? And
So
the
for
first,
the first one, for everything, right? In each
no,
step, you are picking just one card. So in the first step, you will pick this card, right?
okay,
Current maximum is what? 0, because you haven't seen any card, right?
okay, yeah,
You compared this card, and when you compared, you found that it is equal to the current maximum. So you will return true.
yeah,
What about the next one? Again true.
uh,
What about the last one?
true,
Right? So in
yeah,
all cases, you will return to itself. And subject topper is in at least one subject, as you mentioned, as one of
yeah,
you mentioned. So all three would be true. Okay.
yes.
Any other doubt?
The six,
Same activity.
yes, only the last.
In the extremely improbable event that all the students have scored this in all the subjects, how do we distribute the 3 prizes? Find the 3 youngest students, give them the prizes. We randomly pick 2 boys and one girl and give them the prizes randomly pick towards.
Confusing is B and C.
Why do you think so? We randomly pick two girls and one guy and give them. If everyone is getting 100 in all three subjects, why would you discriminate by giving prizes in this format? You don't give prizes. If all of them are equal, why would you distribute prizes?
Okay,
Right?
got it. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Any other doubt? If not, I'll close the session.
Sir, I have a doubt on PYQ.
Previous year question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you will have to share your screen and show the question.
Okay, sir, wait. Sir, wait, I am opening the portal.
Yeah, sure.
Now, where can we find previous year questions?
We don't provide you directly, but some of your peer students have created some portal and you can access it from there. I think ACE grade or something.
No, it's from
Sir,
quiz
week
based.
4 content and release. Sir, week 4 content and release. So after that, mock will be released for the qualifier.
Yeah, we
Waiting
will
for those.
release mock. Yeah. Before the quiz, we will release. Have you opened it?
Yes, sir. Actually, my laptop has dead of battery, therefore I have to open it on mobile only.
Okay.
It's maybe some difficulty in seeing, watching. Is it visible?
The screen is visible, but the following pseudocode is executed using the library dataset by the A becomes to the author. A has written a more number of non-fictional books than fictional books. What's your doubt in this one? What are you not getting?
Sir, I have given the option as the A and B, but option A is true, is correct, but option B gets wrong.
Okay.
And show the option this one and this one.
Yeah. So there are two things. First condition is the author A has. Sorry.
Yeah, I am zooming it.
You can zoom out. That
Okay,
was
okay.
readable. Yeah. So the procedure will return true if the author A has written a more number of non-fictional books than fiction books. Okay. So that is the condition.
Yes.
So the in the first if a statement, you are checking if the author is A or not. Since in the procedure you are passing the parameter A, right? The value of the
Yes.
parameter is A. So you are checking whether the author is that only or not, and genre is fiction or not. Okay. If it is
Yes.
fiction, then you are incrementing count, right?
Sir, if it is non-fiction,
In the option, in first option, you are incrementing
yes, yes.
count when the author is A and genre is fiction. True?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then you have an else if condition, which will be evaluated only when the if statement is incorrect. That means either the author is not a or what? The
Or
genre is
non-fiction. Genre is non-fiction.
or both, right? Three things. So
Yeah.
either the author is not a, genre is non-fictional, or
Hmm.
both, right? In that case, you will evaluate the if condition.
So last one, what you have told
So
after
there are
genre.
three things. After genre, I said that there are three things to check. The author name should be A.
Yes.
If we move to the else part, the author name should be not equal to A, right?
Yes. Yes.
This could be true, or the genre could be not equal to fiction.
Fiction.
It could
Yeah.
be non-fiction or something else. Okay, so it
Yes.
could be anything or both. It could be like the author name could be different and the genre is also different. Both the things.
Yes.
So three condition in the else part.
Yes.
Now, in the procedure, it is saying that you have to only evaluate for author A. Is it true?
Yes.
So if you have to only evaluate for author A, then in the else part, you also need to filter out all the authors who are not equal to A, right?
Yes.
So that is why in option A, we have line number 5, and that particular line is missing in option B.
Okay.
Got it?
So in option B, it is taking all the authors.
Yeah, it is checking across all the authors, and that is why that is not.
Okay, sir, got it. And one more, only this one. I have given the option A and B. B is correct, but A is not correct in this one.
The given procedure is executed using the scores dataset. There is a hypothesis that if a student performs well overall, that is scores at least total 180 marks. Okay, then he/she must have performed well in all the subjects. That is scored at least 60 marks in each subject. At the end of the execution, fact true stores the fraction of students who satisfy this hypothesis. Okay, so there is a hypothesis, and it is saying that suppose a student scores at least 180 marks. Okay, so that is in
Hmm.
line number 4. You have that condition. If that is
Yes.
the case, then we are saying that in all the subjects, in all the subjects, uh, they
At
would
least
have
60.
scored at least 60 marks. Okay.
Yes.
Now, fact true is one variable that we are using to keep track of that, and we will basically return the fraction of students who are satisfying this particular hypothesis. Okay.
Okay.
So we have to increment count overall and count per subject. Those are the two variables that you need to increment based on some condition, and finally you will calculate fact true in line number 11. So you have
Sir,
to pick
here count per subject means the subject which is at least greater than 60 or equal to 60.
count per subject.
Yes.
That we need to check in the options. How is it getting treated? You can't
Okay.
directly extrapolate by the name of the variable. Okay, so we'll check
Okay.
what is happening in the options, and based on that we can see. So in first option, it is saying that if X physics, X chemistry, and X mathematics all are greater than equal to 60, then we are implementing both the variables. Okay.
Hmm.
Now, in the next option, we have X physics, X chemistry, and X mathematics. All are again greater than equal to 60, and we are just implementing count per subject, and count overall is +1 only. Okay. Now, in Option C, we have or statement instead of and count per subject is inside and count overall is again outside. Then in the fourth one, count overall is inside.
The
Count
fourth
per
one is
subject.
false.
So first of all, which one did you mark, and
A and B.
why did you think those were the correct one?
So because here given that scored at least 60 marks in each subject, here each subject is mentioned. Therefore, I have to take the operator and. So I have given option A and option B as the correct one because of we have written that count per subject in the if statement inside in the if statement uh, and count overall outside the if statement in B and which is similar to A. That's why.
Okay. Now,
But
The
answer
answer in
given
option
is
A, if we total these two, it will greater than 180 or equal to 180, which is the condition. So option A is also right.
yes, but option A expected answer is wrong.
see, in line number 11, you are calculating fraction, right? And what is
Yes,
fraction?
count per subject by count overall.
Count overall and count per subject. In count per subject, what are we trying to count? So if you read the problem statement again, in count per subject, we are trying to keep track of the number of students, okay, who
Hmm.
have scored one greater than 180 marks and
Hmm.
at a subject level for each subject, they have
Hmm.
scored at least 60 marks. So that is the condition for count per subject. And count overall is we are counting
Greater
everything.
than 180.
Greater than 180 or everything?
Yes.
That is, yeah, greater than 180. Yeah, that is true. So
But
the
not
hypothesis
in subject 60. So I'm telling, but not got 60 in each subject that
yeah,
count overall.
that is true. So in option A, you are incrementing both count per subject and count overall in the if statement itself.
Okay.
Okay. And what is that if condition doing? It is filtering out the students who have satisfied both the conditions. That is, their total marks is greater than equal to 180, and their each subject marks is also greater than equal to 60.
60.
So count overall shouldn't be there, right? Or count overall should be outside the if statement.
Because the student who has got more than 180 but got less than 60 in each subject,
In
in
any
two of
subject,
the subject, in any
two
subject,
or
then
one, it could be anything.
yeah, therefore count overall should be at the outside the blue.
Outside the if statement, not loop.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So option
Thanks.
B seems correct. All options are incorrect otherwise.
His option B is only correct. Yeah.
Yeah, only option B is correct.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Any other doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. And I think you can drop the link of that portal or website which you were using. Your peers might use that.
It's quick practice.
Yeah. Drop that link in the chat box. So
Okay, sir.
anyone wants to see the questions and solve the questions, they can. Okay.
Sure, sure.
Yeah. Do we have any other doubt? If not, I'll close the session. Okay, I hope there are no doubts. Okay, so we'll meet next week. And in the meantime, if you have any doubts, there will
Thank
be
you, sir.
sessions, so you can ask there. Okay.
Sir, is it
Thank you,
live on
sir.
YouTube or not?
Yeah, it's streamed on YouTube. You can check on the CT channel.
Okay, sir.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. డాడీ దీనికి ఎస్ఎస్డి ఎంత వేయించాం 512 256 ఇప్పుడు ఏం మాట్లాడుతుంది
Is anyone there?
Manara